So we're up here in the mountains. Beautiful Friday morning. And we're finishing up this job. This is a commercial pool. It's actually for like a summer camp type place. And this giant deck here next to the pool is so everybody can enjoy their cold drinks and set out and all of that, but it's also the roof for the building below it. So we come over here, we can see there's a parking lot down here, and there's building down here that acts as classrooms and bathrooms, that kind of stuff. Now, this deck is pretty old. We figure it was built sometime in the 1970s. It has had a number of places that were soft. They were starting to rot because the deck was leaking. It wasn't leaking too bad out in the middle here, but it was leaking. But that's all been repaired. And this second step here that runs the entire length of the deck was rotten. We repaired all of that. And there was quite a bit of work over here where this door was. Now, I'm not replacing the door. The people who run this have ordered a new door, and they want to install that. That's okay with me. They're going to have their person. But right down here at the bottom, that was not flashed correctly, and it was leaking pretty heavily down into the space below, all the way around. And you can see there the two different colors. We've actually replaced all of that lumber so that we could get under the deck, bring it up the wall, flash it. Then we put a cap sheet over that flashing to the old paper on the building, which was in pretty good shape. And then we replaced those boards, those 3 boards. Some of them are old boards that got reused, some of them are new boards that we replaced because the old ones were too rough. The building's due for some paint, so that'll probably get done here soon. Anyway, that's the extent of this work. It took about 3 weeks to get all of these repairs done. We're picking these things up. Be out of here this morning within a few hours. We've got a few little spots of touch up, but that's a good looking deck. And they will get a lot of years use out of this. Oh, the material. The material is urethane, and we used that because of what was underneath it. The material that was underneath it was a urethane material, and if we didn't strip the whole deck off or resheet the whole deck, we weren't going to get a polymer modified cement to stick to it well. So we did use urethane, but we threw sand in it to what we call full rejection. That is, we covered the entire surface of the sand, or the entire surface with sand. You can kind of see it over here in the sun a little better. And that makes it non-skid. But more importantly, we're up here in the mountains and fire is always an issue, and that surface being covered with sand helps protect us from the fire. Believe it or not, it does. It works. And then the last thing we did, of course, we put this nice blue color on it that they wanted to make it feel comfortable and bright next to the pool.